அனைவருக்கும் இனிய காலை வணக்கம். On behalf of the management, our secretary Al-Hajj is Fatir sir, our principal, vice principal, faculty members and non-teaching faculty members of Department of Zoology, Sadakatillah College Terminal Valley, very happy good morning and very warm welcome to all distinguished delegates, respected speakers, faculty members and participants from our institution and other institutions in and around Tamil Nadu to a two-day international conference on biology-oriented sustainable practices in regional exploration 2026. It's a great honor to host this international conference that brings together experts, researchers, and innovators on one common platform. This conference aims to promote the exchange of knowledge, ideas, and recent advancement across disciplines. We hope the discussions and collaborations formed here will inspire meaningful progress and global cooperation. Wishing everyone a productive, insightful, and memorable conference experience. We start with the words of great scientist and a missile man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Learning gives creativity, creativity leads to thinking, thinking provides knowledge, knowledge makes you rich. Prayer is the key of opening door. Once prayer becomes a habit, success becomes a lifestyle. Now let us open the great occasion of International Conference with Quran. I invite Dr. Mr. Mahi first to become to recite few words from Holy Quran.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإذ قال ربك للملائكة إني جاعل في الأرض خليفة قالوا أتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء ونحن نسبح بحمدك ونقدس لك قال إني أعلم ما لا تعلمون. அளவற்ற அல்லாஹ்வும் நிகரற்ற அன்புடனுமாகிய அல்லாஹ்வின் திருநாமத்தை கொண்டு ஆரம்பம் செய்கின்றேன். நபியே, இன்னும் இறைவன் வானவர்களை நோக்கி, நிச்சயமாக நான் பூமியில் ஒரு பிரதிநிதியை அமைத்திருக்கிறோம் என்று கூறும்போது அவர்கள், இறைவா, அதில் குழப்பத்தை உண்டாக்கி இரத்தம் சிந்துவரையா நீ அமைக்கிறாய்? இன்னும் நாங்களோ உன் புகழை கொண்டு உன்னை துதித்து உன் பரிசுத்தத்தை போற்றுவர்களாக இருக்கின்றோம் என்று கூறுவார்கள். அதற்கு இறைவன், நீங்கள் அறியாதவற்றையெல்லாம் நிச்சயமாக நான் அறிவேன் என கூறுகிறான். அல் குர்ஆன் அத்தியாயம் 2 வசனம் 30. அஸ்ஸலாமு அலைக்கும் வரஹ்மத்துல்லாஹி வபரகாத்துஹு.
தேங்க்யூ மகி. தமிழ்தாய் வாழ்த்து பாட அனைவரும் எழுந்து நிற்குமாறு அன்புடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம்.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிது தெக்கனமும் மதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பி அந்த செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
நன்றி. Leadership is not a position or title. It is action and example. It's my great privilege to introduce our respected leader and good administrator, Dr. M. Siti Jamilama, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Zoology, and former Controller of Examination, Sadaqatullah Upper College. A dedicated academic leader and an inspiring mentor played a vital role in promoting excellence in teaching, research, and innovation with our institution. Her guidance and commitment have greatly contributed to the success of this conference. We are honored to invite our pillar and strength of our department to deliver the welcome address for gathering. Welcome, ma'am.
In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and merciful. Honorable Secretary and correspondent of this esteemed institution, respected principal, respected vice principal, and esteemed resource persons, distinguished resource person Dr. Sam Annie J. Christie from Malaysia, delegates, faculty members of our college and our other colleges, controller of examination and principal in charge, administrative heads of our college, researchers, dear students, non-teaching staffs, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a pleasant good morning to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a very warm and cordial welcome to you all to this international conference on biology-oriented sustainable practices in rational exploration along with Periyar University, Salem. Sustainability is not about doing less harm, but about doing more good. In today's rapidly changing world, sustainability is no longer a choice, but a necessity. Biology, as a life-centered science, plays a pivotal role in understanding ecosystems, conserving biodiversity, and developing sustainable solutions that balance human needs with environmental integrity. This conference serves as a meaningful platform to explore rational, science based approaches that promote sustainable practices rooted in biological principles. In absentia, respected Secretary Sir, on behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to express my sincere gratitude for your constant support, encouragement, and guidance. Your visionary leadership and unwavering support have been instrumental in the successful planning and execution of our academic initiatives. Thank you so much, sir, for providing financial assistance in conducting this conference in a successful manner. Respected Principal Sir, in absentia, it is my great privilege to welcome you, sir, as a head of the institution, Dr. S.M. Abdul Kader, sir. The motivation and confidence you have extended to us greatly aided to the smooth conduct and overall success of our programs. On behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome you, sir. Respected Principal in charge, the Controller of Examinations, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Commerce, Dr. Hamil, sir. It's my great honor to welcome you to this two-day international conference on biology-oriented sustainable practices and rational exploration. Your unwavering support have contributed significantly to the successful conduction not only to this program but also to this college. I welcome you, sir. Respected Vice Principal, ma'am, Your unwavering support and cooperation have contributed significantly to the successful conduction of this program. On behalf of my great honor, on behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome you, madam. We are truly honored to have with us eminent researcher, my guide, respected Dr. M. Narayanan sir, an aquaculturist, former vice principal of St. Xavier's College, and former controller of examinations of Sadakadalapa College, and most respected, the acclaimed expertise and a pathfinder, Dr. Palavesam sir, former professor and head UGCPSR faculty from Animal Science Department of Manonmaniam Sundarnar University. They both immediately accepted our invitation to felicitate and inaugurate this international conference respectively. On behalf of the management committee members, on behalf of the secretary, principal, vice principal, and organizing committee members of this conference, I welcome Dr. M. Narayanan sir and Dr. Palavesam sir. And I welcome in absentia respected illustrious Dr. Murugan, Dean of Research Affairs and Head of the Department of Microbiology from Periyar University, Salem, whose dedication and support in organizing this conference is truly appreciable. On behalf of our institution, I extend my sincere gratitude to the Registrar of Periyar University and Dean of Research Affairs for their kind support and leadership in signing the Memorandum of Understanding with Periyar University, Salem. This MOU marks a significant milestone in strengthening academic collaboration, research initiatives, and knowledge exchange between Sadakadalapa College and Periyar University. Thanks to the Almighty Allah. Your vision and commitment towards fostering institutional partnerships will greatly benefit faculty members and students alike. We deeply appreciate you, sir, your guidance and encouragement, which have been instrumental in making this collaboration a reality. I am overwhelmed to welcome our first session resource person, Madam Dr. Sam Annie J. Christie, Assistant Professor and Head in Biochemistry, Faculty of Medicine, Medical Education Department, Royal College of Medicine, University in Kuala Lumpur, Ipoh, Malaysia. On behalf of the principal, secretary, and organizing committee members of this conference, I welcome you, ma'am. And she is going to deliver a topic on natural products and metabolites in sustainable drug discovery. I am truly honored to welcome our afternoon session research person, Dr. Nagaraja Suryadevara, Associate Professor of Biosciences, School of Biosciences, Faculty of Medicine and Biosciences and Nursing, Masa University, Malaysia. And he is going to deliver an interesting topic on sustainable innovations in campus living, shaping responsible consumption. I humbly welcome all the academicians, faculty members, researchers, and young scholars from various institutions and regions. I truly welcome our college administrative staffs, Dean of Arts, Dean of Sciences, Dean of Students Welfare, Dean of Digital Learning Center, Deputy Controller of Examinations, Assistant Controller of Examinations, and all the administrative heads. My department, undergraduate and postgraduate students, my dear research scholars, and my fellow colleagues, Dr. Saidali Fatima, Head of the Department of Botany, and my dear colleagues, Organizing Secretary of this international conference, Dr. M.I. Zahir Hussain, Dean, Research and Development, Sadakadalapa College, and Dr. M.I. Delighta Manu Joyce, Head of the Postgraduate Department of Zoology, and my fellow colleagues, Dr. Mohammed Ramlat Sabura, Dr. P. Mohammed, Assistant Professor of Zoology Department, Dr. Mohideen, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Zoology, Dr. Muthuraman, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Zoology, Dr. Manohar, Assistant Professor, Department of PG Microbiology, Dr. Asha Raja, Assistant Professor of Zoology from PMT College, Nelanilanalu, and all my fellow colleagues. I welcome you all. Your presence enriches this conference and reflects a shared commitment to innovation, responsibility, and sustainable development. The exchange of ideas, research findings, and experiences during this conference will undoubtedly inspire new perspectives and collaborative efforts towards a greener and healthier future. So, I welcome all my department colleagues, especially the Master of Ceremony, which is taken by Dr. Shifa Vanmati ma'am. I welcome you all. Let this conference be a forum for intellectual dialogue, meaningful interaction, and the generation of ideas that contribute to sustainable biological practices and rational exploration for the benefit of society and the planet. Once again, I warmly welcome you all and wish the conference every success. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful welcome address. It's a great honor and privilege to invite our respected principal sir in our esteemed institution, Dr. Isam Abdul Qadir sir, a visionary academic leader and an inspiring guide. Their dedication to excellence in education and research has greatly strengthened our institution's growth and reputation. His words will undoubtedly motivate us and set a meaningful direction for the sessions ahead. We respectfully invite our principal, sir. In absentia of our principal, sir, I invite our respected principal HR, sir, controller of examination, Dr. A. Hamil, sir, associate professor and head, to invite and deliver the presidential address to the gathering. Please welcome, sir.
Respected the first session resource person, the head of the Department of Medical Education, Faculty of Medicine, Royal College of Medicine, University of Kuala Lumpur, Dr. Sam Annie Jayakristi, respected former head of the Department of UGC BSR Faculty, Animal Science, MS University, Dr. A. sir, and former Vice Principal of St. Xavier's College, and more than that, former Control of Examination of Sadapilla College, Dr. M. Narayanan sir, the Vice Principal of our college, Dr. Janet Ronnie Madam, and former Control of Examination and the Head of the Department of Zoology, Dr. M. P. Jamila Madam, and Head of the Department of MSc Zoology of our college, and other faculty members and faculty members from other colleges, research scholars of our college and PG students of our college and AG students of our college and students from other colleges. First of all, I convey my greetings and salams to all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, the Department of Zoology, in collaboration with the Periyar University, Salem, has organized a wonderful international conference on biology-oriented sustainable practices in rational exploration. So in this title of the conference, the word is common, that is sustainable practices. Wherever we go, we hear the word sustainable practices. But why the sustainable practices are needed? And what is the role of the biology for these sustainable practices? What role the biology can perform to maintain good atmosphere and good environment in the universe? Today everything is polluted. Water we consume is polluted. Air we breathe polluted. Food we intake is polluted. Everything is polluted. And to avoid the pollution, what can be the solution? To avoid the pollution and atmospheric pollutions and every pollutions, we resorted to some scientific methods. And those scientific methods are proven to be not fruitful. And here came the biology. Only the biological way of cleaning everything will be good. Say for example, even the soil we use for agriculture is polluted because of the pesticides. And now the biology can play an important role to avoid that pollution, the soil pollution. So the biology performs huge role in the growth of the universe. So in this perspective, I think the Department of Zoology has chosen a wonderful topic for the conduct of an international conference, and I wish them grand success for this conference. And thank you for giving me opportunity. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightened presidential address, sir. We are happy to invite our respected Vice Principal, ma'am, Dr. Janet Johnny, ma'am, a committed academic leader and an inspiring administrator, has continuously supported initiatives that promote excellence and innovation. Her presence adds great value to this occasion, and her words will surely encourage and motivate us all. We respectfully invite our Vice Principal, ma'am, to deliver the felicitation address to the gathering. Please welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, madam. First, I need to express my heartfelt thanks to our principal in charge, Dr. A. Hamil sir, for his wonderful presidential address. Instead, he is from the Department of Commerce. Sir places a request to us all. What will be the solution for the pollution? So, the great honor, respected principal of the esteemed institution, Dr. S.M. Abdul Qadir sir in absentia, respected head of the department and convener and associate professor and head of the department of zoology, Dr. M. Siti Jamila madam, respected head of the department of PG zoology, Dr. Delighta Manoj Ais madam, respected my professor and the professor, former professor and head of UGC BSR faculty, Animal Science, Manomuniam Sundarnar University, Dr. A. Palavesam sir, respected former vice principal of St. Xavier's College and former controller of examination of Sadakatullah Appa College, Dr. M. Narayanan sir, respected the first session, today's guest of honor, Dr. Sam Annie Jaya Christie, Assistant Professor in Biochemistry and Head Medical Education Department, Faculty of Medicine, Royal College of Medicine, Perak, University of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Respected Head of the Department of Botany, Dr. M. Sayyidili Fatima Madam. Respected Dean of R&D of our college, Dr. M.I. Zahir Hussain Sir, and the organizing secretary of this program, this 2 days international conference on biology oriented sustainable practices in rational exploration. My dear colleagues, the staff members from other institutions, and the students' friends, a very good morning, one and all present here. It gives me an immense pleasure to felicitate the 2 days international conference on biology oriented sustainable practices. So we know that this is an era where the environmental challenges demand quick and permanent remedy. Quick and permanent remedy, so that should be in scientifically ground solutions. Scientifically ground solutions. So as I already told that the principal in charge of our college, Dr. A. Hamil, gave a big question to us. What will be the permanent solution of pollution? So as a interdisciplinary departments of life sciences, we are all gathered here. So the technical sessions which are going to be delivered today and also afternoon will definitely give the platform to find a solution of sustainability as well as the permanent remedy for controlling the solid waste as well as whatever the pollutions may harm the environment. So we know that biology play an important role as well as pivotal role in understanding the ecosystems, conserving the biodiversity and developing the sustainable strategies. I hope this Biosphere 2026. So we are here, the scientist, international scientists may be here, the industrialists, academicians, research scholars as well as the students, young minds are here. So this 2 days conference will definitely becomes the catalyst to ignite our mind and find the solution, and you may plan the protocol or agenda according to that, and you may plan your future research work. So at the outset, I congratulate the Department of Zoology for wonderfully organizing this 2 days international conference, and I request all the students make use of all the sessions which are going to be delivered by all the eminent scientists and the experts who are all come over from India as well as international resource persons. I thank you for the opportunity given, and I wish the 2 days conference in a great success. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your beautiful felicitation. Now I invite our respected sir, Dr. M. Narayanan sir, former Vice Principal of St. Xavier's College, Palinkuti, and former Controller of Examinations, Sadagatil of our College, Chennai, to give the felicitation address. Please welcome, sir.
Good morning to all of you. Respected Chief Guest Man, distinguished delegates, esteemed scientists, our in charge principal Dr. Hamid, the Vice Principal Ma'am Dr. Janet, my esteemed colleagues, my dear friends and lovely students, ladies and gentlemen. It is definitely an honor to stand before you to deliver the felicitation address to the 2 day international conference, which is normally based on biology-oriented sustainable practices in rational exploration, Biosphere 2026. I think the idea of selecting a very novel subject for the discussion is always been very, very motivating, because the conference is normally focusing on the solution to a pollution. That's what Dr. Hamid has initiated. And I also wanted to substitute this particular thing, because a solution to pollution is dilution. All this, because whatever we are normally looking at this particular phenomenon, biology stands as a pivotal role to the solution to the pollution. And more interestingly, this conference is normally selecting another concept, that is also a rational exploration of biosphere. Now, rationality is not exploring the resources for exploitation. It is not exploitation. The word that has been selected is always been a rational exploration, and that tells you about that. And whatever that the biological influence that is always one, the solution to the pollution is always been taken. I think it is always been on the a rationality is behind it. All those scientific exploration, that is always been evidence based, and that should be the basic for the solution to the pollution, or with reference to the sustainable development of the environment. And this particular conference has always been a benchmark to the institution, not only to the benchmark to the institution, but also to the neighboring institutions. Why I am telling about this is always been the Sadakatullah Abba College has always been a growing institution, which has also been demonstrated around two international conferences within a matter of around 6 months. I think that the pioneer is always been with the microbiology department, and that has organized another an international conference, and that initiated to this particular conference. I think now the zoology department is taking another 11, and that benchmark is normally to the challenges to the neighboring institutions by making a memorandum of understanding with another university, with a Periyar University. I think definitely it is another an epoch-making thing. I wanted to say that it's a paradigm shift that is normally taken in the institution of Sadakatullah Abba College. And what we are envisaging on this particular development is normally to achieve the goal, and that will always reach to the neighboring institution, and also with the development of our young minds. Because this type of a conference is always been aiming to develop wisdom. No, knowledge comes from your books. Because now the international, I think the internet is normally giving plenty of information, plenty of knowledge. But all this information is normally to be filtered, because we need filtration. But we know that attending these conferences, that makes you to be wise. And so that is why that because teaching normally happens inside the classroom, but know that the wisdom comes outside the classroom, and that's what is normally there. I think all the neighboring colleges and the students, young minds, all these young minds have gathered here to be wise, and so that is why that wisdom comes from the observation, and that's why that we are also here. And I think it is another because whatever we have always been doing, I think the institution is normally growing to a higher level by making these innovative programs like international conferences. And I wanted to thank the organization committee led by Dr. Siddhi ma'am and the Department of Zoology. I think that's another a yeoman's service to the institution and also to the student community. And I wish, I think this conference to be a successful one, and the deliberations that are normally taking over here must also transcend to the national and international level. And that is why that the global village is normally being developed on this particular thing because of the international conference. And I wanted to once again I want to thank all the organization committee members, the college, as well as all the members responsible for this for conducting this international conference. I want to thank once again for giving me another opportunity to share my ideas and also to felicitate this wonderful conference. Wish you all the best. Really, thank you once again.
Thank you, sir, for your scientific felicitation. Thank you. Now, this is the time for honor our chief guest for this great occasion. First, I request Dr. M.I. Zakir Hussain, sir, to honor our Dr. M. Narayanan, sir, with shawl and memento. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. Next, I request Dr. A. Homan, sir, to honor our chief guest, Dr. A. Palavesan, sir, with shawl and memento. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request our head of the department, Dr. Siddhi ma'am, to honor Dr. Sam Annie J. Christie ma'am with shawl and memento. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. S. P. Muhammad sir to honor our principal intern sir with shawl. Thank you, sir. Now I request our PG head of the department, Dr. Dilita Manoj Joyce ma'am, to honor our vice principal ma'am, Janet Roni ma'am, with shawl. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, dignitaries. I welcome to the international conference for the nutrition department staff members, Marlene Jabba and Vadivil Devi ma'am. Please welcome.
Now a live welcome Dr. J. Shiva Varnadi ma'am, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Zoology, to introduce our chief guest, Dr. A. Palavesan sir, for the inaugural address. Please, ma'am.
Formal production. தெரியும் ஐயா அதில் சொல்லாங்க நானே சொல்லிடலாம் ஹைலைட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க கண்டிப்பாக சொல்லணும் சார்
It's my great privilege and very happy to introduce our distinguished chief guest for this inaugural session, Dr. A. Palavesan sir, a renowned academician, researchers and good administrator. Dr. Palavesan sir is currently serving as a UGC BSO faculty fellow and is a former professor and head of the Department of Animal Science, Vanarmaniam Sundarnar University, Tirunelveli. Already served as a professor and head in Center for Marine Science and Technology at Vanarmaniam Sundarnar University during the period of 2009 to 2014. With more than 26 years of teaching experience and 32 years of research experience, he has made remarkable contribution to life science education and research in India and abroad. He holds MSc, MPhil and PhD degrees and his major research areas include fish nutritional biochemistry, physiology, immunology, probiotics and microbial ecology. Sar is an outstanding mentor. He has successfully guided 37 PhD scholars and 106 MPhil students, and he has served as a convener for 49 PhD BioVoice examination across several leading Indian universities. He has an impressive publication record with 192 research articles, including more than 100 national international publications. His research impact is reflected in his Scopus H index of 25 and Google Scholar H index of 33 with 4,343 of citation worldwide with cumulative impact factor is 193. That is the great excellent achievements in the publications by Balavisam. His excellence has been recognized with many prestigious awards, including the UNESCO Biotechnology Fellowship Award in 1998, UGC Indo-Greece Cultural Exchange Research Award in 2003, Academic Excellence Award in 2008 by Manoranmayam Sundarnar University, Sri P.K. Das Memorial Best Faculty Award in 2012 by Nehru Group of Institution Coimbatore, Eminent Scientist Award in 2013, Tamil Nadu Senior Scientist Award in 2016, and Lifetime Achievement Award in 2023 from the Indian Association of Applied Microbiology. In addition to his academic achievements, Sir has held several important administrative positions such as Registrar in Charge, Dean, College Development Council, Director in Center for Internal Affairs, Special Officer in Directorate of Vocational Education, and coordinator in UGC SCP program in Center for Marine Science and Technology, coordinator in Diploma in Healthcare UGC scheme of community colleges during the period of 2012 to 2017. SAD has also led and collaborated on major funded research and consultancy projects worth over 400 crores, worked with national and international funding agencies, and partnered with reputed industries. Major research projects funded by 137 lakhs. Special projects for grant received 245.63 lakhs. Consultancy projects grant received 22 lakhs. This is also the great achievements by Dr. A. Pallavisam in research area. SAG nominated as a member syndicator in Yamas University and advisor in Agricultural Scientist Recruitment Board, New Delhi, and nominated as expert in the field of seaweed cultivation and mudcrab farming in TEAP project by the Directorate of Town Panchayats by Tamil Nadu government. In addition, SAI also invited talks delivered nearly 111 in national conferences and seminar and symposium. Sir served as the Senate and Standing Committee for Academic Affairs, member of Manoranmayam Sundarnar University during the period of 2010 to 2020, and also served as a PhD doctoral committee member in several reputed institutions, including Mangalore Fisheries College, Bharatidasan University, Gandhikram Rural University, Enna University, and Kapaham University, contributing to maintaining high standards of doctoral research. He played a vital role in curriculum development as chairman, board of studies for several programs such as marine biotechnology, microbiology, coastal aquaculture, marine biotechnology, microbial technology, and diploma programs at Manoranmayam Sundarnar University. Dr. Pallavisam sir is a scholar of excellence and visionary leader and a true inspiration to the scientific community. We are truly honored to have him with us today. It's my very great pleasure to invite our distinguished inaugural address speaker, Dr. A. Pallavisam sir, former professor and head, UGC BSO faculty, Department of Animal Science, Manoranmayam Sundarnar University, Tirunelveli, a renowned expert and visionary in his field, and contribution have beyond wide respect at national and international levels. His inspiring words will set the tone for the conference and guide our discussion toward the meaningful outcomes. We really respectfully invite Dr. A. Pallavisam sir to inaugurate the great international conference. Please welcome sir. Please give a great applause.
all, I would like to thank the management of the local Apsara College, principals, and head of the Department of Zoology and faculty member of Zoology for giving an opportunity to participate in the inaugural sessions of this more important international conference. It is two-day international conference on biology-oriented sustainable practices in rational utilization of biosphere. Before starting my inaugural address, I would like to thank the principal of this college, Dr. S.M. Abdul Qadir sir, and he is my best friend and he is already there in the another program in the same building. And the vice principal of this college, my friend Dr. A. Hamel sir, and the vice principal of St. Xavier's College, where I was studied and I was groomed as a man standing before you like this, St. Xavier's College, Padayankotai, Dr. Narayanan sir, and he is also my best friend, and other learned members, the head of the department, Siddhik Samila ma'am, and also the organizing secretary of this international program, Dr. Jai Hussain sir, and once again, good morning to you all. Before starting my inaugural address, I'd like to clarify certain things for you. Now, the major topic of this conference is the rational exploration of biosphere. Now, we should have some clarity related to the biosphere. The biosphere, as you are aware that it is not only a space, but it is a living organism and the interaction with the non-living component. That is the biotic and abiotic factors. And whenever we are talking about the sustainability, as rightly pointed out by the Kamal sir, there is something wrong. Everything is polluted. Air is polluted, water is polluted, land is polluted. And now the biosphere also polluted in terms of overexploitation. That is why we are in a position to speak about and we are positioned to discuss about the sustainability utilization of the biosphere. And before talking about the sustainability, we should think about what are the threats to the biosphere. Without knowing the threat, it is not possible for us to find the sustainable practices or sustainable activities. And if you see the threats to the biosphere, global warming, the foremost threat to the biosphere, and global warming and climate change. And the second one is the pollution, as rightly pointed out by the majority of the members, air pollution, water pollution, and plastic pollution, heavy metal pollution, so on and so forth. And third one is habitat loss. Because of these foresaid two factors, there's a habitat loss is also occurred. Then erosions of all the water bodies and also all the there's a resources. Then biodiversity loss. Then over exploitation and resource depletion. And these are the threats now faced by the biosphere. And now how we can address these threats? There are various techniques are there to address this threat. And before addressing this threat, now I would like to tell you that it's a global warming, how global warming affects the biosphere. More recently, one of my last PhD students, this is a 43rd of these PhD students, he is doing some experiment in my laboratory. And what he intends to study is the diurnal temperature variation on the physiology and biochemistry and up to gene level variation in the freshwater fish, that is Labioroita. And what we experienced through this experiment in earlier days, the diurnal temperature variation, as you are all aware that it may be 1 or 2 degree and it won't go beyond that. Now you won't believe that the diurnal temperature variation now during the hot summer, there is February, March and April, you won't expect that it is more than 6 degrees Celsius from morning 6 to evening 6 how this organism is going to acclimatize this in this 6-degree variation. That is the thing. And we want to find out the solution for that. And we have designed the experiment in such a way that two different volume of this volume of the rearing media. One is small volume and one is larger volume. And we found out that this volume has own inherent capacity to overcome this global warming and climate change. There's a temperature variation, and accordingly, the fishes is also gaining some inherent natural behavior to adapt or overcome the environmental change. This is what the temperature is affecting this biosphere. There's a living organism, particularly living organism, and the organisms are overcoming in this particular respect. Now, coming to the point, how we are going to address these issues. Address these issues in the sense, there are various technologies are there. Chemical technology, physical technology, mechanical technology, and lastly, biotechnology, there is a biological technology. In what way each, that's the physical technology, chemical technology, or mechanical technology, all the techniques, whatever may be the techniques or technology we are adapting or we are implementing to overcome these issues pertaining to the global warming and other related issues, they are having its own merit and demerits. That is why scientists all over the world, including those who are sitting in the dais and who are watching here, we are looking for the sustainable biological solution. But how this biological solution is superior? The biological solution is derived from the, that is, natural processes and the organism involved in the natural processes and all those ecosystem concerned. Biological process is concerning the natural process, biological technique is concerning natural processes and also the organism involved in this process and also the ecosystem in which it is taking place. That is why this biological techniques is playing an upper hand when compared to that of the all other techniques which are already existing or already in practice. That is why biotechnology, the biological technology is adapted for the sustainability of this biosphere or sustainability of any system in the universe. Now, what are the methods, techniques which are available to adapt this biological techniques? Here, microbial biotechnology and also the bioremediation process that is related to the biological techniques, and then sustainable agriculture and biological farming, including aquaculture, that is also pertaining to that of the biological techniques, and also the biodiversity monitoring through advanced technologies, and there also comes under the biological techniques. Then systematic conversion through biosphere resource, that is also comes under the biological technology. Then bio-inspired design, that is the production of biodegradable product. And these are all the various techniques. They are related to the biological techniques for attaining the sustainable activities. Now, if you see all those things, and you are all having the brochure of this international conference, and if you go through the brochure, and the conference themes are designed in such a way that sustainable aquaculture and food system, and another one is biodiversity conservation and ecosystem relations, biological waste management and circular economy, and water, soil, and natural resource conservation, bioinformatics, and green innovations. Now, whatever may be the techniques are available in the biological techniques is coined as the aim or the conference, theme of the conference. And at this juncture, I appreciate the Department of Zoology, in particular HOD member, and also the Archivist Secretary and other faculty member for coining the appropriate theme for the title of the conference to suit the title of the conference. Then regarding the pollution, when we are talking about the pollution, we should have some data. Then only it is possible for us to know the extent of this hazardous due to the pollution. Air pollution. Air pollution is being monitored with the help of the Air Quality Index, AQI. That is the Air Pollution Index. Then, according to World Health Organization, air quality index is nearly 50 or less. is good. Below 100 is satisfied. Above 100 is hazardous. Okay. Below 50 is good. Below 100 is satisfied. Above 300 is hazardous. And I will read out the AQI of certain states. Delhi 599, Chennai 133, Mumbai 142, Kolkata 209, and Bangalore 146. Now you know where we are living, in which place we are living. As rightly pointed out by the Vice Principal Sir, and we are living in a polluted environment, and we are inhaling the air, polluted air, and that is why nowadays, if you enter into the hospital is flowing out with the patients. That is due to this air pollution. Now, how we are going to address these air pollutions? There are so many methods are there: physical methods, chemical methods, and mechanical methods. Biological methods, biofilter is a mat of filters. It is substituted or it is developed by the beneficial bacterial and fungi. They will convert all the polluted material which are present in the air into a less material, that's a less toxic component, and that will supply a pure air or green air. That is why here in air pollution, that is biological technique playing an important role in terms of biofilter. Nowadays, genetically modified microorganisms and also the immobilized form of microorganisms are widely used in the biofilter for controlling the air pollution. And I am keeping the point here and there. Next one is the water pollution. And when we talk about the water pollution, here again it is comes into the water quality index. And what is water quality index? World Health Organization WQI, water quality index. World Health Organization is recommended that 0 to 25 is excellent, 25 to 60 good, 51 to 75 poor, 75 to 100 very poor. Now we can see the data of water quality index of states like Sikkim, Mizoram, and Arunachal Pradesh. Their water quality index is 90, and it is whether it is a poor or very poor. We have to understand that one. Delhi, Chennai, our headquarters, Jaipur, they are all above 75. And water, whatever the water we are drinking is the contaminated water. That is why we are all depending upon the mineral water, filter water, so on and so forth. And government, there's a government of India and giving a one report, Niti Ayog. You must be heard about the Niti Ayog, and they are giving a report that every year nearly about 200 people, that is 2 lakhs people are dying because of want of potable water, and they are not accessible to the potable water. And this is the situation where we are standing. Now, this is pertaining to that of this water quality index and water quality pollution. And what are the remedial measures? When we are talking about the pollution, obviously we have to go for the remedial measures. What are the remedial measures? Remedial measures for biological remedial measures alone, I am going to point out that bioremediation and phytoremediation. In bioremediation and phytoremediation, again we are depending upon the aerobic environment and aerobic process. When we are depending upon the aerobic environment and aerobic process, then again that is a emission of greenhouse gases. Emission of greenhouse gases. Then the emission of greenhouse gases has to be minimized to a lesser extent, but at the same time, and we have to help this water quality, that is a water pollution, with the help of the biological solution. That's a biotechniques, and such a techniques is two important techniques they have already standardized and it is in practice, and that's a cross-van technology. Cross-van technology is named after the company which is the designed that particular technology. this technology, they are using the wastewater rich in organic matter and the pollutant for culturing the algae. And after culturing the algae, and this algae is consumed, all the pollutant which are present in the water quality, there is a polluted water, and they will become the nutrition rich, there's a nitrogen rich material. Those materials, again, we are using it, they are using it as the biofertilizer. And that is what we are speaking about the circular economy. We have to do the pollution, whether remedial measures, but at the same time, the whatever may be the output we are getting from the pollution, it should be used, reused. Therefore, there should not be no waste material at all. And this is the one. Another one thing is biofiltro. Biofiltro is the company, and they have standardized a particular techniques for water treatment is called biodynamic aerobic BIDA, BIDA, biodynamic aerobic. And through this system, they are using the worm, this is a biotechnics, worms, earthworms, and also the microorganism for treating the water, there's a wastewater which is having heavy amount of pollutants. And by using this technology, they are not only treating the wastewater, but also they are producing some material. Whatever the residual materials which are left over during this leftover after this particular process, the resultant product is the worm casting. You know what is the material which are left over by the earthworm technology, worm casting. The worm casting again they are using it as a biofertilizer. They are treating the wastewater and the end product they are using either for biofertilizer or to enhance the nutrients of the soil. And such type of technologies are already practiced in practice, and those technologies is yet to be refined and yet to be verified and yet to be modified. That is why we are all gathered here. And now there's a traditional based treatment. Whether it is that is aerobic conditions, and only we are treating the effluent. Wherever in the advanced technology with biological input, we are converting the waste material into a rich material. And here there's a three R: reduce, reuse, and recycle concept is coming into the way. Now, these are all the things related to this water quality. Now, in my own area of research, I am coming for aquaculture aspects. In aquaculture, the pollution is the major input. In the earlier days, the aquaculture production was very less. Those who are studying zoology, you know that the earlier they have practiced only the semi-intensive and intensive culture of operation. The production is very less. Later, so as to enhance the production to meet out the demand, they have introduced super intensive and intensive culture system. The production is very much enhanced. That is 10 to 20 ton per hectare per year, and in super intensive system, it is more than 20 tons per crop per harvest. And in that scenario, while they are enhancing the production and the pollution, obviously we are expecting the more pollution. That is why to avoid the pollution into the aquaculture system, the biological based technologies are introduced in the aquaculture operations, and those systems I am going to spell out that the eco-friendly technology which are already implemented in the aquaculture operation is marine natural products and also the probiotic products. Probiotic product and natural product, marine natural product and also bioactive natural product, since they are of biological origin, they will not harm to the environment. They will safeguard, they will promote the growth and other vital activities of the organism, but at the same time they will protect the environment. That is called eco-friendly technology. Then another one technology more recently introduced in the aquaculture is the biofloc technology. This is 100% based upon the biological techniques. It's the biological techniques, biofloc technology. Here, the feed utilization is very less, water usage is also very less, but at the same time the production is very high. Feed and water, these are water is in the form of pollutant, feed in the form of waste accumulation. The two things are very well taken care of by implementing the appropriate biological techniques in the biofloc system. And another one important system is the that's a MIT, it's a multi-organism culturing system. The multi-organism the culture system, that is also a biological system. that will occupy all the levels in the water bodies, and there will not be a no wastage in that system. That is why the biotechnics is playing an important role in controlling the environment and also for the efficient and judicious utilization of this bio resources. Now, it is in this context I once again congratulate the organizing committee for selecting one of the important topic, that is a hot topic for for the international conference, and also I have go through the topics which are going to deliberate in the 2 day sessions in the coming today and also tomorrow. All these pertaining to that of the biological techniques, the improved biological techniques for the sustainable use of these bioresources. Now, once again I congratulate the organizers and organizing committee members for selecting this particular topic for this international conference, and I hope that the students, young minds who are all gathered here, and you will inculcate more information pertaining to that of the advanced biotechniques and to be adapted to mitigate the global warming and also the pollution related issues, and so as to use this bioresource in a sustainable manner. And thank you one and all for giving me the opportunity to come and share with you in the inaugural function. Now I am happy to inaugurate this international conference, and I wish all of you for every success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable inauguration address for this 2 day Biosphere conference. It's time to release our registered international conference abstract. So I kindly request our chairpersons and department staff members to release the abstract. Please, sir.
Now the abstract of the international conference is released by Dr. A. Palavasan sir. It is received by Dr. Sam Andy J. Christina. Thank you, dignitaries.
I can't imagine anything more important than air, water, soil, energy, and biodiversity. These are the things that keep us alive. Now I would like to welcome to invite Dr. J. Shifa Vandari ma'am, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Zoology, to introduce our Chief Guest, Dr. A. Murugan, Dean and Research Affairs, Professor and Head, Department of Microbiology, Pegar University, Salem. Please, ma'am.
It gives me an immense pleasure and privilege to invite our distinguished keynote speaker, Dr. A. Murugan sir, Dean Research Affairs, Professor and Head of the Department of Microbiology, Pegar University, Salem. I would like to introduce Dr. A. Murugan sir, currently serving as the Dean of Research Affairs and Head of the Department of Microbiology at Pegar University, Salem, Tamil Nadu, India. He earned both his postgraduate and doctoral degrees in microbiology from Manoormaniam Sundarnal University, Tirunelveli. He successfully qualified the state level eligibility test for lectureship in 2000. Dr. A. Murugan sir has played a vital role as a trainer for over 160 scholars from various national institutes. He conducted training workshops on advanced tools in biological sciences, organized under the Networking Resource Center in Biological Sciences, School of Biological Sciences, in Madurai Kamaraj University, Madurai, in 2009 to 2013. Since joining Federal University as an associate professor in 2013.
இப்படி கீழே சொன்னீங்க அதுக்கு
Shall we continue?